Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video here on Bitcoin. Just wanted to do a quick update on what to expect over the course of today, what to expect heading into the next week, which is usually, I mean, if you remember, for example, last week, Sunday to Monday, was quite volatile, right? On Sunday we actually had that, or during the night we had a bit of a spike up. Then Monday, as you can see, was very, very volatile here. So in general, like the next 24 hours, for me personally, as a trader, I don't like to trade them very much. But when we're looking at Bitcoin specifically, look, Bitcoin specifically here looks fine. It's just when you take a look at the markets, you take a look at the total 3 right here, at a massive resistance level, you see Bitcoin dominance looks like it wants to bottom out a bit here. First time we actually saw, first time we actually have seen some sort of a higher low structure, even though it's very primitive, but still usually when the price stops falling like this, especially for the Bitcoin dominance, it wants to bottom out a bit. So for the market, I would be careful. Bitcoin I think looks fine, but the main thing we have to look at today, and overall, like all of the fundamentals that closed Friday, so stock markets, dollar strength index, Russell 2000, which is also a stock market, but still, that all looks fine. Funding rates earlier this morning actually look pretty great as well. So that's great to see, right? Because that decreases the chance of some sort of a major liquidation spike for altcoins, and the less liquidations we actually have, the better, for most people at least. I mean, a liquidation spike is actually an amazing moment to also get into some cryptos. But still, like I said, funding rates are down a bit now. Coinbase Bitcoin Premium is still existent. It is dropping down a little bit though, as you can see right here. So if that continues into the US opening today, into tomorrow, that could be quite bearish, but that's something we'll see. At the moment, yes, it's dropping down, but it is still positive. And as long as this is green, it's good. But the main thing technically to look at for Bitcoin is 98,000, all right? You can see quite clearly on the chart right here that is the main support level. 98,000, 97,700 is I believe the level I talked about mostly yesterday. But what why that is so important is if you look at the daily time frame here, all right? So on the daily time frame, we had that nice bullish break. We had that spike, obviously, and then some real sustained bullish momentum. And with that bullish momentum, we broke above this little level right here, where you also have the previous month BOC, you have the weekly opening. That's all in that. You have the monthly opening at 96,500. So you have this cluster of amazing support between 98 and let's say at the lowest 96,500. Which, if we're able to break above that, you can very clearly see that here on the chart as well, then the structure is obviously bullish, and it would allow Bitcoin to actually get into those 100,000s, or the higher 100,000s, quite easily. And then what altcoins do, I don't know, I don't care much, it depends on the Bitcoin dominance, and we will just base our trading of altcoins based on that, right? But for Bitcoin, that daily close above that level, especially if it's able to close above 98,700 here, looks extremely bullish. And then, you know, we might consolidate for a couple of days, but then a continuation into 103, 104, 105 would look like that was the most likely scenario. So ultimately right now, markets don't look amazing, very correlated, which is usually a bad sign, even though that's also quite normal in the weekends. The volume has dropped down significantly again, so volatility is to be expected, especially some bearish volatility here. But like I said, keep your eyes on that daily time frame close above 98, close above 97,700, and we're fine regardless of the volatility that can happen today, right? So for example, today we could do something like this, or maybe even a spike up first, like this, then a pullback, and then stability. Like all of that is a possibility. As long as we close above 97,700, we're fine, all right? And we will probably consolidate, but ultimately we will regain some new momentum, and we'll get to our next targets. And I do think it's most likely we'll get that close, all right? Just to clarify that, because we've talked a lot about that close, but I haven't really said what I think is most likely. Now let me zoom out a bit here. This is the open interest, excuse me, but this is very important to look at as well. Yeah, open interest is also down to more normalized levels. So I would say that's a good sign as well. But that's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.